Hi, my name is Hazel, and this is a little story about how I learned to stop worrying and love the essay. I was so excited the day I enrolled in college. I looked forward to that special day when I'd finally graduate with my triple major in parapsychology, engineering, and early childhood development. Although I looked forward to putting my Hello Kitty Trapper Keeper and glitter gel pens to good use, I was unprepared when Professor Professorson assigned a massive research paper. Outline and analyze iconoclastic post-feminist elements in Michael Bolton's Saturday Night Live sketch, Jack Sparrow. What the what? I was awash with emotions, disbelief, distress, terror. I was lost in a mad, mad world. I didn't even feel like myself. Where could I go for help? I didn't even know what the instructor meant by outline and analyze. Thankfully, a kindly anthropology major heard my cries of distress. You obviously haven't heard about the Writing Center, he told me. They offer loads of help to get you through papers for any class. The kindly anthropology major showed me the way to the Writing Center. It's on the second floor, he explained. Step off the south elevators and head straight to the Learning Resource Center. It's that easy. Wow, it sure was! The kindly anthropology major also showed me a really swell literature rack full of helpful handouts on all kinds of things, from how to organize an essay to list some neat words to make my paper sound all academic-y. Help yourself, he told me. They're all free. Well, if I know one thing, it's that if it's free, it must be good. Kindly Anthro Guy then introduced me to the helpful handy lab assistant, who told me I can see a tutor up to 3 times per paper, and I can bring papers from any class, from sociology to art appreciation to business. I can even bring papers that aren't related to TCC classes for help, like scholarship apps and that letter I've been working on to my granny Sue in minimum security bingo prison. Awesome! Wow, that lab assistant was sure helpful. He explained that the Writing Center helps with a number of issues, like brainstorming, punctuation and grammar, writing paragraphs, and the essay, revision, using MLA style, APA, Chicago style, AMA, and even working on resumes and other documents, and other general awesomeness. The lab assistant also showed me the Tulsa Community College Metro Writing Center Facebook page. I couldn't wait to like it so I could get updates about this nifty lab. While there, I also learned about the TCC Online Writing Lab. It's free to use, with tutorials, handouts, and other resources on all things writing, and doesn't require a login. I'm excited to check it out at owl.tulsacc.edu. He'd been giving me a lot of good info, and now it was time to make an appointment. But I'm so busy with my competitive knitting league. How would I ever find time for an appointment? Could the Writing Center fit me in? The handy, helpful lab assistant told me that their hours can vary from one semester to the next, but that they are typically open Monday through Friday during library hours, usually taking appointments as early as 8:30 a.m. and as late as 8 in the evening. Hooray! Fortunately, I was getting an early start on my paper. The earlier the better, especially since the helpful handy lab assistant explained that tutors can see students up to 3 times per paper and at any stage of the writing process. As he helped me to find an appointment that suited my schedule, I asked him if I should bother signing up if I wait till the last minute. The handy helpful lab assistant smiled and told me this happens all the time. Better late than never. Just remember, if you wait too long, you won't have time to make revisions. While I was there, I overheard one of the friendly, helpful tutors explaining to a random student that the Writing Center doesn't merely proofread papers, but instead teaches students to proofread their own work. Good to know. I was also happy to see that the tutors are very respectful to all levels of writing and fashion choices. One of my classmates showed up to ask a quick question, explaining that he didn't have time for an appointment. So sorry, the handy helpful lab assistant explained. We don't do quick questions because most of the time the problem is more complex than you think. But we do take walk-ins as well as appointments. Also good to know. When it came time for my appointment, I took the lab assistant's advice and I brought my assignment guidelines and a printout of my work so far. Sometimes the handwritten copies can be hard to read, so I was sure to bring a typed copy of my work. I also had some questions in my mind to ask the tutor, but I was a little embarrassed to ask. There are no dumb questions, she assured me. Even when I admitted I was a career comma splicer and had no clue what a semicolon was, she was patient and respectful, assuring me that she didn't know her way around a kitchen any more than I knew my way around a sentence diagram. I was relieved that the tutor was so down to earth. I thought my writing was terrible, but she explained that writing is a skill that can be taught to anyone, not a talent some people are simply born with. The half-hour session was kind of like a conversation. I had to work a lot harder than expected. We worked on the biggest problems first, dealing with mechanics and other small issues, after addressing my paper's organization. She helped me understand my assignment's language and put the whole paper together. I definitely rate my tutoring experience as super duper awesome. Before I left, I signed up for one of the Writing Center's free workshops, like Essay Bootcamp, a 2-day reality game show style workshop. Sounds fun. They also offer workshops like Research Rocks, as well as presentations on MLA, revising, and editing, and lots of other free workshops. Looks like I'll be able to get all the help I need. Soon it was time for my professor to return my paper. When the moment of truth came, I was elated. Although the tutors had told me they didn't promise A papers, I had given it my all, and it paid off. It was time for Hazel to party like it's 1999. For more information, call the Tulsa Community College Metro Writing Center at 918-595-7240. Email us at mcwriting@tulsacc.edu or feel free to walk in. Also visit the Writing Center page on TCC's website for more details on the services offered. Stay up to date on the Metro Writing Center and receive helpful writing tips. Like the Tulsa Community College Metro Writing Center page on Facebook and follow TCC Metro Writing on Twitter.